It's official, LeBron James is going home. He's moving back to Cleveland to play for the Cavaliers. So it's also official that he's no longer with the Miami Heat, and this South Beach Miami Vice-inspired colorway is dead. There's no way that Nike's going to continue to produce these South Beach and Preheat inspired shoes in Miami Vice inspired colors now that LeBron's back home playing in Cleveland. All of these shoes were inspired by the hit TV show Miami Vice. And on display in the ShoeZeum was this record from 1980 with all of these shoes to bring them to life. It was an amazing exhibit, and sneakerheads absolutely loved it. The first of these shoes was the LeBron 8. It's known as the Preheat because it came out before he played for the Heat. So like you would preheat an oven, it was the shoe that predated the Heat. This shoe you can see has flywire on the upper and full heel-to-toe air. The first LeBron shoe to feature flywire and heel-to-toe air was the 7, and this is the 8. Jason Petrie took over the LeBron line at the 7. He did the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10, the 11, and the 12 that's coming out next year. And you can really see that the shoes build upon one another. They're really like a family of shoes now that they're being designed by Petrie, the same designer. Earlier in LeBron's career, his shoes were designed by all sorts of different designers. Anyway, from this Preheat shoe, it was so popular that Nike produced a pair of slides in the same colorway. A very, very popular pair of flip-flops. You can see the King James lion on there. These are probably the most desirable pair of flip-flops ever made by Nike. They were trading for as much as $150 on eBay. And by the way, these shoes over here, these were trading for as much as $1,500 on Flight Club. But now that the South Beach and Preheat shoes are dead, I bet it's going to go down in price. With the success of the 8, we also got these 9s. And these are known as the South Beach instead of the Preheat. And you can see that it's got that blue and pink colorway, but they're sort of a wolf gray upper with lots of carbon fiber, and the air bubble only goes around the back of the heel on this shoe and all the way up to here, as opposed to on the 8 where it goes all the way around the shoe. Now, for some reason, with the success of the 8 and the 9, which was trading for as much as $700 or $800, they skipped the LeBron 10 in the South Beach and Preheat colorways. But most recently, we got these 11 South Beaches, and they were very, very hyped up because of the South Beach colorway, but for some reason, they did not sell well at all. Maybe Nike made a whole bunch of them, or maybe it's because LeBron was up in the air about whether he was going to come back to the Heat, or maybe it's because Nike's been putting this color on a whole bunch of different shoes, including even cross trainers made for Bo Jackson. But the South Beach color is dead, whether it was LeBron trading back to the Cavs or Nike overproducing these shoes. These shoes are still available on Nike.com. And the LeBron 11 was touted as an amazing shoe. It features hyperposit uppers, zoom air, lunar lawn midsoles. It's also got dynamic flywire that the shoes lace through. But for some reason, LeBron did not love this shoe, and he actually ended up wearing the Zoom Soldier 7 a lot more. That's his team shoe. So anyway, after this, I wouldn't anticipate a LeBron 12 in the South Beach Preheat colorway. There's one last pair of shoes to talk about. These 95 Premiums, they came out in 2008. They're an amazing Miami Vice shoe. Very, very underrated. Actually, they do trade for about $400, so they're a little bit pricey, but not that many people know about this shoe, at least as far as sneakerheads that know about the South Beach and Preheat shoes. Anyway, it's been a real pleasure walking you through the LeBron South Beach and Preheats. Don't expect to see any more of these.